Put my mic on and near me. Hold on, getting going. Gotta do all the startup stuff. One of these days, I might actually be organized enough that I can do the planned event and blah, 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 and all that different shit that allows me to just start up without having to do a bunch of stuff after everything starts up. But today is not that day. Bam. Coolsies, that's good. Live commentary mode is on. Bam. I still need to figure out. I'm really, really bad at knowing all the shit. Hold on, let me do this real quick too. Hold on. Let me do this real quick too. I'm fairly certain I have them somewhere. I just don't remember where. Give me a sec. Oh my god, why do I still have that video from 2 years ago on my desktop? Don't know if anyone's here yet. I completely forgot that I have not uploaded the emojis yet for the YouTube side, and I want to do that because that just seems right considering. Where the fuck are you? View rewards, emotes. Because I'm trying to find them on my desktop. I tried to find them the other day on my desktop too, and I just couldn't. But I'm trying to see if I can download them from Twitch. Because I don't remember where they are. Nope, that's not it either. There? Nope, that's not it either. Oh, wait. There's one of them. I found one of them, but that is okay. Bam. Can I just drag? That would be awesome if I could just drag. Where is this one? Open file location. It's just on desktop. I just put it on the... Oh my god. I sometimes have such good... organization, and then sometimes don't. It's not blinking. Mothman. Where is it where it's actually blinking? What the actual fuck? Hey, what's up, Emperor? I'm trying to upload because I completely forgot to. I'm trying to upload. There it is. The emojis to the YouTube side. I used the balanced one, yeah. Okay. But I don't remember where I put them all because I had to basically reformat my entire hard drive at one point. And I don't know where they are. Yeah, I stream on both sides. I figured that was like the smartest way to do it. I have at the very least I have 2 of them up. Let's see if I can find them. Why awe? What that's weird. Why awe that I'm streaming on both sides? I figured it was a good idea to do it because like I post videos on YouTube. So there's going to be a lot of people that subscribe to me on YouTube that might not notice the fact that I'm streaming or might not whatever, but if they're subscribed to me on YouTube and they said they want to watch me streaming, they can do that. The problem is I get a lot more trolls on the YouTube side and a lot more bots on the YouTube side. So they used to not, they have switched because like the head of Twitch was like, listen, I'm not going to stop you from doing it, because they used to have it so that you couldn't stream on both sides if you were a partner, and then they got rid of that. What it is if you have the YouTube chat more visible than the Twitch chat, or if you are telling people to go from Twitch to YouTube, like you're encouraging them to go from Twitch to YouTube, then they have a problem with that. And honestly, I do kind of the opposite just because I recognize that YouTube has such a more delay. The YouTube like side, because I always have the YouTube side up like on my phone whenever I'm streaming, just because it tends to have more issues that arise than the Twitch side. I've had more times for some reason YouTube just gets like lost and the stream just stops on that side, or for some reason something gets super fucked up on it. A lot of times there's nothing I can do about it, but I like to at least be aware. So I honestly do the other side. But yeah, what they ended up putting out was effectively that as long as YouTube is not more visible than Twitch, and as long as you are not telling people to leave Twitch to go to YouTube, then they don't give a shit. And I kind of do the opposite. But since I have more of a following, quote unquote, at least more subscribers and more subscribers, which would be followers on Twitch, on YouTube, I figured, hey, I might as well stream there too. But unfortunately, right now, I have to lock chat on the YouTube side behind like live commentary and effectively live commentary / a paywall, because if I recognize you, if I know who you are, then I will put you as an approved talker on, or approved user on YouTube. And now I have it, so not only that, but if you sign up for membership, I'll immediately do it too, just because I got tired of the trolling and shit on that side. It just got like annoying. It was just a thing where I got tired of having to tab down to delete like harmful comments or ban people kind of thing. What am I doing? Oh yes, that's right. I am trying to find my artists. There you are. Let's search for link, embed, or file, image. I'm going to my Discord chat with the artist I commissioned for my emojis so that I can. There you are. She's currently working on some of my other ones too. But she's got a lot of shit going on in her life right now. Good shit from the sound of it, but, you know, still shit. Bam. Hulu. Hello, Rodney. I don't know if you're in chat or not, but welcome. Bam. What? Okay. Hey, what's up, Patronus? How you doing? Okay, now that is going on. Awesome. Okay, coolsies. Now I can actually get to the game. I'm really bad about starting up, right? I've been doing this for a while now, and I'm still really bad about making sure I get started up properly. Okay, what the fuck am I doing? How y'all doing today, though? Ooh, I got plenty of wool now. Thank you, llama. I know it's supposed to be an alpaca, but I'm going to call it a llama. Okay. Oh, I need to make another pal bed. Are you not going to... It might have to be a higher level before it mines. Okay. Bam. Actually, I probably should have done an extra one because apparently I can have 5 pals out now. Neat. Let's fucking go. I think it has to be a higher level before it mines iron. Okay, who else is useful to me right now? A Fox Sparks will become useful to me. But let's see how much food I got, because I might throw the Cuprity into the ranch. Nah, I'm getting plenty of berries. You just got Repo? Nice. I love me some Repo. Oh, yeah, I picked up a thing. Okay. I play it a good bit. Like, I even have a few. I even play it like a lot solo because I'm planning on doing like a like solo run to see how far I can get and maybe doing it as a video kind of thing. Both solo and modded as far as I can get, and then solo and modded as far as I can get with people kind of thing. I mean, easiest way to learn the game is to fuck up a lot and eventually figure shit out. And then there is like the aspect of like Googling shit. Because there's a lot of stuff that you just need to fucking Google, like, okay, what does this monster do? Like, one thing that I did not know and was not able to figure out until a buddy of mine Googled it and told me was that the Reaper, the scarecrow-looking one, it responds also not just to noise and not just to seeing you, but to your little gravity gun thing, to you picking stuff up. So if you pick something up, when it's nearby, it will respond to that, which means not only is it going to attack you, it's going to destroy the thing you're holding. And then the amount of strength that you need to pick up monsters isn't, like, clear, but I have, like, I have a website, like, it's like a Games Radar website that I have open at all times when I'm playing that game so I can remember it. But, like, the Mentalist, the little alien one, or the big alien one, you need 4 strength to pick up. The Spewer, you need 4 strength. Animal and Upscream, I think, are also 4 strength. Reaper's 9. Shadow Child's 9. A few of the other ones are 9, and then, like, the last set of them are 13. I also have been basically exclusively playing modded for a long time now. So the modded version introduces monsters that I can't Google shit for, and also some of them just can't be picked up, it seems like. Master Chief, which is a modded version of the gunner, the shotgun guy, is like impossible to kill. And I've wasted too much time and too much ammo trying to do it. Okay. Yeah, pretty much anything might spawn. Anything might spawn. As the levels go on, more things will spawn. So it's not like as the levels go on, more difficult monsters will spawn. Pretty much every monster might spawn on any given level, but as the levels go on, you'll have to deal with more monsters at a time kind of thing. And then there's, like, apparently a differentiation between the bigger and smaller monsters. So I think on the first level, on day 1, what it is you'll get 1 big and 1 small. But, like, yeah, I don't remember exactly the full thing. Someone else, like, explained it to me that I was playing with. I dropped eggs. I'm sad now. The scarecrow thing? This is why I keep trash bags in a little trash can. Here, just in case I don't have to get up every time. I cleaned it after stream. The scarecrow thing spawned on your second day. Yeah, the scarecrow's a bitch. What do you mean, like, form a tag team? Like, do you mean you can swap out to fight with instead of your creature, or? Okay. I got all this. Where's technology? Bam. I'm gonna need this. Metal axe, good. Metal pickaxe, good. High quality workbench, good. Like heavy that, like this. Don't really need that yet. 3-shot bow, good. By the time Greninja was a thing, I had stopped watching Pokemon. So I'm not 100% sure what you're referencing. Do I have the technology unlocked? I do. So I'm going to need to gather a bunch of stone. Don't know what the fuck that noise just was. Oh. Is that a friend? You're level 31 already, Miles. Jesus Christ. What's up, buddy? Hey! 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 Forget how... I know there is a way to talk, I think, if I remember correctly, but I might be wrong. No! No! I gotta go get rocks. I need to make a glider. I keep forgetting I don't have a glider. No, I really don't. Like I said, I kind of stopped playing the games after, like, Gen 3. And I technically have a Switch 1 in a Legends of Arceus because my girlfriend got it for me for as a gift last year. But I haven't even played it yet. And, like, right now I am on the I'm not buying anything new from Nintendo thing. So, like, I might end up playing Legends of Arceus just to, like, say I did and then have more information about it. But I'm refusing to do anything that will give Nintendo money until, at the very least, it's over. Well, I just got home, so I'm going to talk to some friends in Power. Okay, see you, Protonus. I appreciate you coming out. Ooh, free arrows. What? Oh yeah, get in the ball. Get in the ball. Get in the ball. Get in the ball. How are you weaker than the other one, but still... I think it's higher level. Yeah, the other one was level 3, that's why. Okay. Oh my fucking god. Get in the ball. You two. Depresso. That's my spirit animal. I need rocks. I need 50 stone so I can make a stone pit. Bam. Oh. Oh shit, I'm starving. I keep forgetting that I don't have a feed bag to automatically feed myself. So what it means is there are cards of Pokemon that have 1 HP bar, but 2 or more Pokemon. But this would be you and your Pokemon fighting alongside each other, something like that. Has anyone done anything like that? I mean, not that I can think of specifically off the top of my head, but I feel like probably. I might just be thinking of Pokemon right now, but I do remember like seeing a game thing where it's like it's what am I trying to say? It's effectively like you might come across like 5 something of a monster, but as you do damage to them, even though it's 1 health bar, one of them will die and fall off, and then another one will die and fall off, and then another one will die and fall off, kind of thing. I do know of stuff like that. And then there's other games that allow you to, like Digimon, further, like Digimon World, the first one was you only had one Digimon, but then further ones allowed you to have 2, but they did each have their own health bar. But no, I can't think of one like off the top of my head, but I feel like probably. And I know of like, or at least I've seen stuff, but I might be thinking of Pokemon. I might legitimately just be thinking of Pokemon. How? How'd you do it? Aha! Rock. I just realized I'm pretty sure Sven is at boot camp right now. And that sucks, because I'm not going to be able to hear the stories about his fucking, the game he plays, the nation, whatever, tabletop he plays. I just need a few more rocks. Just let me get a few more rocks. Fuck. Ugh. Well, that was really upsetting. There's hair in my bacon. I mean, I cooked the bacon, so it's probably my own hair, but it's still upsetting. Oh shit, my direwolf died. Okay. There you go. I need 2 more rocks. Did 1 respawn somewhere? I think I can actually just do this. I think you get a certain amount of rocks from mining ore, too. Or I might be wrong. Okay, it seems like I'm wrong. So first, is actually preferable if you use this strategy in doubles, since you'd fight alongside Pokemon only in singles, basically. And this is quite simply a couple Pokemon, like male and female, and they would boost each other. Oh, okay. So coming up with the best possible team also just increases efficiency of either one. I do like when games have those sorts of mechanics of like a synergistic relationship between team members when there's like a team game like that. Use male female, otherwise it's undoable. Gotcha. Shit! Kill him! I just need 2 more stone. Got him. Now I can set up a stone pit so I won't have to worry about stone in the future. They're also useless in singles since they are depressed since they are separated. So is this like... It's just a specific species has this trait. Wait, I don't want to do this because that would be a problem. Production, a stone pit. I'll put the stone pit over here. Thank you. My Presso got stuck there and was being useless. Ah! I do definitely want to see, like, evolution happen in this game. There are more of them, of course, since there isn't a single one, only species on our planet that does this. Yeah, so it's like, it's not like every creature in the game has this, but there are sets of species of creatures that do. Gotcha. Well, that's kind of a cool mechanic. I like games that have, like, synergistic relationships between party members. Like, this game has that. There's certain different pals. I don't know if I have any of them right now, but there's certain different pals that having that pal in your team boosts other pals. And it's neat. It's good. I do need a saddle. I do, daydream, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to need to build, what is that? Pal Gear Workbench. I need cloth for that. I should be able to make a bunch of cloth right now. Bam, let's fucking go. Let's do this first. Bam. What is going on? Why are you attacking? Why did you think this was a good idea? Yeah, fuck him up. Thank you, Miles. And then if I can get a Vanworm saddle, that'll be real helpful. Vanworm and Direwolf, but Direwolf's not going to stick around for a while, but Vanworm will probably stick around as my riding pal for a little while. I need to unlock the recipes. Van... I'd be level 21 for that. God damn it. Commercials? Commercials are bullshit. I'm so sorry. Okay. Bam. Bam. So go here. Okay, the ads are over. How you doing today, Miles? Uncheck all. Does it consider stone an ore? Considers it stone. That makes sense. There you go. Stone can go there. Production logging site. I'm going to need more stone. I forgot if I can actually mine from this, or if it has to be PAL driven. Yeah, I'm not helping at all. You brought me a gift. What gift? 117 stone? Miles, how'd you know? I'm over encumbered. I want to get my grappling hook. Do 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 do. Do 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 bong. No! I appreciate it though, but I do want to earn it. Wait, if you're subscribed, how did you get ads? Oh, wait, you weren't subscribed. Why didn't it pop up a notification that you subscribed? What is always wrong with my alert box? Hold on. I don't know. There's always something that just decides it doesn't want to work, and it gets so frustrating. Like yesterday, it did, or not yesterday, Wednesday, it didn't even let me know that someone had joined as a member on YouTube until, like, I went and checked. I happened to go and check because I wasn't even going to check that. I was going to check just in general. On the earn tab because I was trying to check something. I don't even remember what I was trying to check. And then I saw, oh wait, there's a member. Hey, what's up, Brian? How you doing? Bam. Bam. Today was an arm day, so this is actually gonna hurt a little bit more, even though this is a relatively lightweight for me. You're not mean, though. There's a reason they're here. And I intentionally picked a weight. This is, in total, 32.5 pounds. These are both 10-pound weights, and the bar is 12.5. So I intentionally picked a weight that I can, consistently redo without it straining me too much. Without it becoming a thing where it would hurt me. Eventually what it's going to be, when I get everything set up properly, is the do-a set is going to have me go to my home gym in my garage, and if I end up doing like 4 to 5 sets of one thing, then I'm going to, switch to a different exercise. But right now, since all I got is that, that's easy to use. It is just a lower weight, curl thing. But how you doing, Brian? Uncheck all. Wood. Bam. Okay. Yeah! I jacked him up with caffeine. Be faster. Or don't, I guess, you little shit. Do I have any pals that do wood, do lumbering? Okay, Lift Monk does. But if I can get myself a Xenovator, they are good lumberers early on. Waiting for a background check to come back for Rivers Casino. Awesome, good shit. Are they aware of like your issue that's been causing you to have trouble getting hired? Like, do you think that's going to be a problem? Answer no on the app. On the background check, I had to answer yes. Gotcha. Yeah, it's bullshit. Like, if you don't mind me asking, and you can, like... Yeah. Like, you can message me, like, privately on Facebook, but I just... A casual interest, and if you don't want to talk about it, it's perfectly fine. What was it you got charged with? Because my thoughts on that are basically, in general... Gotcha. Yeah, my thoughts on that are in general, it's like, a lot of stuff is let people have a fucking second chance at life, man. People make mistakes, and as long as it's not something unforgivable, let people have a fucking second chance at life. But there are, like, some things that I would 100%, like, be like, no, fuck that person. But those are generally the things that I'm like, no, that person should probably be in jail for forever type shit. Not the, people made a stupid mistake out of, emotion or whatever kind of thing. I feel like my mouse sensitivity's got really worse. I'm fine with that. Right now, are any mods in? Nope, no mods are in. Not on that side, at least. I like how good Twitch's auto mod feature is, because it's better than the other side for sure. It catches more stuff, but also there's sometimes it's like I had a time that I had to prove the word ass. It was like, really? I say fucking shit and damn all the time, and like, and it's just like, but they said ass. Okay. Okay, let me go. I'm gonna get my dog. I'm gonna get my dog back. Where's my dog? Oh, okay, I have this dog. That dog is swift, so that dog is actually better. I don't have anyone that is dedicated specifically to this. Yeah, but no, my general thoughts on that are like... I kind of it's mixed to an extent, because I don't have a problem necessarily with the question being something that can be asked, because people need to know to check kind of thing. But from a moral standpoint, from an ethical standpoint, from the standpoint of someone who currently has a business, like I have a business license, I have an LLC. If I ran a background check and I applied for it, if they lie to me about it, I'm going to be more iffy. If like I have it on the application, like, hey, have you done this in this period of time, and they lie to me about it, and then it comes off, yeah, on that, then I might be a little bit more iffy about like, hey man, why did you lie to me? But then that would be a conversation, because I also kind of get why they would lie to me. Like, when you're in that situation and you're just trying to fucking survive in the world and you're being like shit on all the time because of a mistake you made 7, 10, 15 years ago kind of thing, I get it. But my personal thing was, so like, I have mixed feelings about the fact that it can be on a background check or on an application. But me personally, like who I am as a person, if you paid your debt to society and you have demonstrated that, you know that that was a mistake, yeah. But, like, you demonstrated that you know that that was a mistake kind of thing, then, like, I'm not going to fuck your life over. I'm not going to tell you, no, like, I might be a little bit more, like, okay, I need to, make sure that this person is, truly reformed kind of thing. But ultimately, like, dude, you paid your debt to society. Like, let people live their lives, let people learn and grow, and, make mistakes and get better from them and not just screw them over forever. It's bullshit. I do wish that there's a way that you could expand the size of bases sometimes. Well, I hope you get the job, man. Like if they're aware of that, like if you put down on the form that they had it and they run the background and they know that and then they run the background check and then say, oh yeah, it's true, and then decide to deny you, that sucks. It costs money to run those background checks a lot of times, so if they're running the background check, I would hope that means that they aren't being too critical about it. Statue of Power. Is there anything else I can start being built? Global PAL box, PAL dressing facility. Is my mouse sensitivity just... Did I press the button? Came back green with Panda ran you? That's good. I think. I assume. Green usually means good. Okay. Come here. Let's go, buddy. I want to get a better mouse that has more sensitivity controls. Oh, hey, buddy. No, it's kind of one of the things I've said before too. I have a real like soft spot for homeless people and homeless animals. So like it's kind of on that note of like if what I am doing now grew to a point where like I was making a lot of money, like I was making enough money that I could hire a team and then sub members of that team, I would want to, like, say I had like 3 departments. I had my editing team. Right now Mammoth is my editor, so I have my editing team, and then I needed to expand the editing team, so Mammoth is now the head editor. He's responsible for the other people. And then I had like, I don't know, a community management team, and that was that. And then I had some other team, and that was that. I would want to hire like the heads of those team, each of those teams being someone that like I know and trust, so that I can help my friends out. But then as the team expands and then I need to hire people underneath those people, I would want to specifically target hiring people that are homeless or almost homeless, or that are in really, really shitty situations that they just need like one thing to go well for them to fucking recover from kind of thing, and try to help them. That would be like my goal. So like, hey, there's someone that's, on the verge of being homeless or is homeless. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take, and this would obviously require me to have a lot of money. and be doing this really successfully. But someone's in this really shitty situation. So here's what we're gonna do: we're gonna hire them to do a job. Gonna pay for like a month or two of them getting a decent enough apartment, and then they're gonna get trained to do the job. And now they're on this team, kind of thing. Actually, I happen to have dog food with me. I gave him a gallon of water and the food. I won't give money, only food, water. There are some homeless people that I know well enough that I just give them, I'll give them money. But very often what I do is, like, there's, he used to hang out at the 7-Eleven, now he hangs out at the Wawa. But there's this one homeless guy I really like that, again, used to hang out at the 7-Eleven, now he hangs out at the Wawa. And I'll go in and I'll buy him food and shit. But he's a really nice guy. He's just, you know, I got to talking to him one time. He's diagnosed with like paranoid schizophrenia. It kind of fucked his life over, all this different stuff. So, you know, I'll give him money too. Like, he's a good enough guy. And my general thoughts on it are, I don't carry cash money on me, usually. But if I have cash money, it's not a significant amount of cash money. And generally, I will buy food. I'm more likely to give someone, like a homeless person, money if it's like, hey, I have a few bucks on me and we're at an intersection. Because my thoughts on it are, if we're like outside of Walmart, we're outside of 7-Eleven, we're outside of Wawa, then I am in a capacity where I can go inside. Like with the one guy, I really like him. The one guy that I give food to all the time, I'll be walking into Wawa, and it used to be I'll be walking to 7-Eleven, I'll be like, hey, man, you need anything? And he'll be like, can I please have perhaps an Arizona iced tea or a cup of noodles? And I'll always buy him, like, the Arizona iced tea or the cup of noodles, but then I'll make sure to get him, like, a big-ass thing of water, too. Just so he drinks fucking water. But if I'm like at an intersection, I have a few bucks cash on me, and there's someone out there, particularly like sometimes it depends on their sign, sometimes it depends on how they look, kind of thing. Like, do they give me the vibe of someone that's really really cracked out or not? But then, like, ultimately, if I have a few bucks, I'll give them a few bucks because I can't stop and get them food. Because I'm in the middle of an intersection kind of thing, or I'm at an intersection kind of thing. And if they go and they spend that like $3-4 I got them and gathered up and spend it on drugs, then whatever. That $3-4 was a wash either way. And I would rather hopefully help someone than not help someone because they might use it in a way that's not good. Yeah, that guy. Now, to be fair, I've also had experiences with homeless people that I've tried to help where I was like, wow, fuck you. When I was down in Florida, me and a few of my buddies were coming back from watching a movie, and we stopped at a gas station, and we saw this homeless lady out there. And this is a homeless lady that was kind of frequently at that gas station. I'm not leveled for that yet. Kind of frequently at that gas station. And we said, you know what, let's go inside and get her some food. Get her some supplements, get her some drinks, and get her some food. So we went inside. We didn't say anything to her at first. We went inside, and we got her a few of, like, the pre-made sandwiches and some water and some drinks and stuff. And we go to hand her the food. Like, here you go. You know, I hope things pick up for you or whatever the fuck we said. And when we hand it to her, she looks through the bag, and one of the sandwiches that I got her was, like, a plain meat and cheese sandwich. Like, we got her like an Italian, and we got her, you know, some of the ones that have like extra ingredients on it, but I also like got her like a plain meat and cheese sandwich because I don't know what she likes, kind of thing. We got her like 3 or 4 sandwiches, and she pulls out the one that's like the plain turkey and cheese or ham and cheese or whatever, and just looks at it and says, there ain't nothing on it. Like, kind of annoyed. And I looked at her and I just like had this look of, fuck you. I didn't say shit to her because I was just kind of, what was I going to gain out of telling her off? I was like, wow, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Like, someone's going out of their way to help you, and like, I don't expect, like, if you go out of your way to help a homeless person and you expect them to be like, oh my god, thank you, blah blah blah, then like, and super like is super excited about the little bit of help you're giving them, then you're not doing it for the right reason. But going out of your way to help someone like that, and then them being like, "This isn't exactly what I would have wanted." Go fuck yourself. Go absolutely fuck yourself. But there's two ones like in my area that I interact with on a fairly regular basis because they're usually outside of like the 2 or 3 gas stations I stop at on a regular basis. And one of them's a lady. I feel so bad for her. Like the dude that is like paranoid schizophrenic. Is like, I feel bad for him too, but he always seems kind of a little bit in his own world. To not be, and probably because of the schizophrenia and just like the mental degradation that he's probably suffered for being homeless for so long, that he doesn't always seem to be aware of how shitty his situation is, or at least not as obviously. That girl always looks so beaten down. Like, what's this one? Looks just like always so beaten down by the world. Like she like I've seen cases going on where like someone has looked in her direction, because I also see her all the time like on the road, and she'll just be sitting on the sidewalk, and I've seen times when like people are walking towards her and then look at her direction and get scared. Like she's a taller woman, like just stick thin, with like horribly matted hair, and someone will like look at her direction and then like not move forward because they seem like they are scared to walk past this woman. And the look on her face always looks like so dejected and so beaten down. Like people are being so incompassionate that they are seeing this person that is beaten down by the world and just needs help, like, and has gotten to a point where like they are almost incapable of helping themselves, and rather than look at her with compassion and concern and any amount of fucking humanity, they are looking at her solely like she's a threat, and she recognizes it. She sees it. The other dude doesn't. He always seems like he's just so in his own world that he doesn't notice that. But she clearly does. And from talking to her, she's also, more in her own head kind of thing. Or she's not more in her own head. She's more, like, aware of what's going on around her than he is. And she's such a nice lady. She's really, really nice. I wish I had more capability to do something for her. The most I can really do for her on a consistent basis is whenever I see her, I make sure to get her food and like water and a drink or something when I can. I throw her some cash if I have it on me. But like I desperately want to be in a position where like I have this sort of money that I can just like build an actual, not like a homeless shelter, but like an actual small community of like tiny homes for homeless people, and get them set up with doctors and psychologists, and get them set up that can help them. Because one of the problems with a lot of homeless people is they end up having, either they become homeless because of their mental illness, or they end up developing mental illness because they're homeless for so long and have a hard time recovering from that. So being able to like build a community of tiny homes for homeless people to live in, that they can see doctors or at least some sort of medical care, have a psychologist to kind of help them work through whatever issues they are dealing with, and almost as importantly, or maybe more importantly, a lawyer. Because one problem that a lot of homeless people have is not having identities. And I don't mean like they don't know who they are. They lose their social security numbers, and they don't remember the social security numbers. They lose their licenses. They lose any sort of identification. So recovering from being homeless is even harder for them than what people might realize, because not only do they have the barrier of they need money to survive and just get food, but then they need money to be able to get a place to live, and they need money to be able to buy clothes to get jobs. Uh, but they also don't have identification to get those things. So even if you gave them a good bit of money, they would still struggle to get a place to live, to get a job, because they don't have their social security, they don't have their IDs, they don't have all the things that you need to apply for those things. Are you saying do regular homeless shelters do that, or would my homeless shelter do that if I started one? Because one of the thoughts I had would be basically when I thought about how much this would be something I wish I could do. Regular ones, as far as I know, generally don't. Some of them... What the fuck is that? Oh, that's just a... Wait, what? Oh, this is a fishing spot. Okay. That's really cool. I got excited thinking it was like a shiny celery or lucky celery, but no, it's a fishing spot, but that's still kind of cool. I don't have a fishing rod. I need to get one. Aww. Oh, look at this. It's a T-Fin playing with a Cativa. That's really cute. I really like that. That's super cute. My dog is hurt for some reason. Oh. Yeah, I think a lot of them, as far as I know, they do try to help. Yeah, this village is a little bit better. It's not as built up, but it definitely does feel more lived in. Yeah, as far as I know, though, a lot of shelters do try to help as much as they can. But I also had a friend that worked at a battered woman shelter that during the winter would double as a homeless shelter, and they suffer from two things: one, lack of resources. They just don't have the resources necessary to help people as much as they would like to. And two, again, a lot of homeless people suffer from mental illness and stuff like that. That makes it harder to help them. I tried many years ago. This would have been... When did me and Tani separate? This would have been 2019. And this kind of broke my heart a little bit. But me and a friend had gone to the beach, and we saw this homeless man there, and it was the same friend that had worked at a battered woman shelter that doubled as a homeless shelter. But we'd gone to the beach. We're hanging out, we'd gone to get drinks, and we're hanging out at night just on the beach, talking before she had to go back to her hotel because she was down for a training kind of thing. And we saw this homeless guy, and she says, hello. And the guy just immediately says, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Am I bothering you? I can move. I can grab my stuff and move. And she's like, no. Come on. We got to talking to him for a while. And, I invited him to I was like, hey, you know what? How about you come home with me tonight? I got a spare bedroom. You can take a shower. I didn't really have a spare bedroom, but I just let him sleep in my bed. And I just stayed up all night anyways. I was like, you could take a shower, I'll get you some food, and then tomorrow I'll drop you off at the local homeless shelter. And I went to drop him off at the local homeless shelter. The next morning, I got him some food, I got him some Taco Bell, he took a shower, he was able to get a good night's sleep. We did watch a lot of Star Wars stuff for a while. And then in the morning, I took him to the homeless shelter, and I said, hey, I got to go do some stuff. You're going to be checked in. I signed some of the paper for him. I listed myself as his emergency contact. Here's what pissed me off. I listed myself as his emergency contact. And I said, hey, they're going to get you set up with the room now. You're going to be good. I have some stuff to go do, but I'll come back around noon. I'll take you out to get lunch. And then we could drop by DAV or something. We can get you some new clothes. I showed up around noon or whatever. Dude was gone. Dude was not there. They had not contacted me. They had not told me anything. I went to the front desk lady and I was like, hey, I'm here for Bob. I can't remember his last name. Bob, whatever. I was going to come. I told him I was going to go get him some food. I was going to take him out to lunch. And she's like, oh, yeah, no, he just left. I was like, what? It's like, yeah, he's one of our frequent flyers. He isn't really here enough. So, like, a lot of times when he comes here, he'll be dropped off here. He'll come here, and he'll forget where he is. He'll get scared, and he'll run. And I was mad that they did not contact me. But I also, like, part of me gets it, because, like, if he is one of the frequent flyers and they know this is a thing that happens a lot, then what are they supposed to do? But, like, that's just one of the things that a lot of them suffer from, is they're not mentally there to help. If I, on that note, like, if I had the money and I was able to start this whole thing of, like, helping homeless people, I would try to, as much as possible, focus the greater amount of resources on the ones that have the ability to recover. I would still want to help the ones that, you know, aren't all there, but I'd put more effort into the, like, hey, getting them jobs, getting them this, getting them that, and to the ones that have the ability to recover, just because that's the longer lasting effect, hopefully. But yeah. Then it is worse than I thought. The thing is, I'm from Czech Republic, and almost all of homeless shelters do that here, and the homeless people there get it, and it works a lot. Yeah, I know there's a lot of them that do. I know there's a lot of them that do try to, you know, help them get jobs and stuff like that. But then there are a lot of them here that don't, that's just provide them a place to live and a place to eat. And then there is the problem of a lot of them. That is really cool. I like that aesthetic. The problem that a lot of homeless people just aren't mentally there anymore. A lot of homeless people do not have the mental faculties to maybe even get better and recover. And it sucks. It's really sad. Okay, this village does look a lot cooler, and it does look more like the initial trailer of having, like, pals be just a part of the society. I'm liking this a lot. Unused stat points. Meat cleaver, pelt armor, medieval medicine, Tansy's assault rifle. Aha, grappling gun. I just need to kill something big and get grappling gun. When Tierkath had their memorial for Rufio, Smelton came to Brion and said, "You work in a shelter, right? Bring these with you." And it was like 8 pizzas. Okay. I mean, good on him for doing that, but also, dude's okay. I'm not gonna say things right now. That man has also done a lot of bad shit, or not necessarily done a lot of bad shit. He has allowed and facilitated and been okay with a lot of bad shit. So, good on him. Yay, he helped homeless people. I mean, genuinely good on him. But he's also he's facilitated a lot of people getting hurt. So that small amount of kindness isn't gonna, you know, make me think any higher of him. Are we winning, son? Des is doing good. She's got a managerial position. She's a shift supervisor at her job now, and her previous job just offered her to, like, come back but like do a, like, work from home thing. So that's good. And we are winning, Grib. We are winning. Do you want to do some repo later, possibly? Worse in the U.S. since the homeless people are certain that they are lost causes in a way, since the environment is way more toxic and predatory compared to Europe. I mean, definitely. I think there is probably a bit of just cultural, and I can't speak to what it's like in Europe. But I do know there is, unfortunately, a lot of cultural, like, negativity around homeless people in the United States. So like they're going to be more broken down. I'm definitely going to start up another playthrough when that one starts up. See if I can get my people I was playing with together to do a grounded playthrough when the next one starts up for sure. But to know, to kind of... no, I'm not gonna. Maybe it'll be something we talk about offline, Wrath, or whenever I decide I'm ready to publicly fucking talk about everything with that. As I don't want to get into it. You saw Minecraft, it was a decent movie. I want to see it. I wasn't going to see it in theaters just because I saw all the stupid shit people were doing and was like, no way in hell. You're not, I'm not, I would get so fucking annoyed and so angry if I was in the middle of a movie theater and just had a bunch of idiot fucking teenagers decide to start screaming and being a fucking nuisance. Not going to do it, but now that it's out, like, on streaming, I'm thinking about watching it. Just because, like, man, Minecraft, I played that so much as a kid. I still play it today. Like, I want to see the movie. I know it's probably not great. It's going to be silly and it's going to be stupid, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, and the Technoblade tribute was a real, like, A+ thing on their behalf. I think that was really cool of them to do. Build a crusher. Just to remind everyone, this is my throwaway base. This is my base that I'm just using while I get other shit together. You know, I'll get an Ichthodier. Ichthodier are a good solo fucking what you call it? Come here, chicken. I need a Ring of Mercy. But I want to get a really high-level chicken. Because my breeding farm requires it. I need a high-level chicken, a high-level Mazarina, and then a lot of berry production and wheat production. I think there's something else I need. Oh, yeah, a high-level, bee for the honey. Gleaming chicken? You mean a lucky one? I don't know if them being lucky... So from my understanding, they might have changed it. I'll need to check to see if they've ever changed it. But previously, at the very least, work speed did not affect ranch. If they're what they produced was in the ranch, the work speed upgrades would not affect it at all, which was kind of disappointing. Woo! Come on, Ichthodier. Where are you at, buddy? Gumas. Come here. Get your ass. Actually, I do need another fox or flame organ, so I'm going to kill this fox spark. Because I need it for my furnace. Fuck. Waste of a throw. Okay, Ichdodier's usually around here, like I'm fairly certain. Whoops, what the fuck? Oh, neat. Is Ichthyodir not around here anymore? Who are you? Where you at? Skill fruit. Might as well go over there. What the fuck? Okay. That was weird. My guy was breakdancing for a second there. Don't know why. Okay, apparently I'm not going to be able to find any theater. Come here. I just want one that's dedicated, like, lumbering, and that's all Ichthyodir does, is lumbering. I can also get a Z... Ooh, it's you. Hey, buddy. Whoa, Shiza. Woo! Bitch. Chilla is pretty good. Okay, you fuck it up a little bit for me, please. Thank you. Whoa. Oh, it is a little cute. It's a little, like, weasel thing. Weasel dragon. Weasel ice dragon. Not quite like... I mean, the cold aspect, you could say it's similar to, like, a Kami-Itachi, but... it's not really wind associated with Kami-Itachi. It's generally associated with wind. There you go. Oh, really? Oh, at first, I thought you meant in the real world. Okay, like first, I was about to say, aren't you out? But yeah, you mean in game. Okay. Well, ferrets are a type of weasel. I'm just trying to give it like a mythological association. And Kami-Itachi are sickle weasels. Ah, fuck! Eh. Oh, let me do this so I can get my grapple gun. Crossbow. Spear. Human power generator. This. I try to save as much points as possible now because I've learned my lesson with that. I mean, yeah, I prefer to be more specific. You could also pseudo say it's got some axolotl-like features almost, but not really. But if you wanted to be, it's just mostly that. Mostly that makes it think like axolotl-like. But you can also just say those are whiskers. I would not mind having like a pet ferret or two. If I had a house that was specifically laid out to be ferret friendly without, getting my shit destroyed and stolen. I think they're cute. She hated the thing. They're mischievous little creatures for sure. From everything I've heard, I have a friend that has ferrets, and they like to steal things, especially shiny things, and hide them and shit. It's like they're cute, but if I was gonna have them, it would have to mean like I have built my house around the concept of guess what? I have ferrets now. Ooh, it's got Mercy hit. That's useful. Yeah, the Crojuro I like. I think their ability is the jump one. So if you get like a really maxed out like 4-star Crojuro, there you are, you little shit. Get your ass over here. You're gonna go to my base. You're gonna work for me now. But no, if you get a maxed out Crojuro, they can jump like really high. Come here. Why did I do that? Come here. Okay, now we can go home. Woo! Woo! Poor Palmon and making them do... I am giving them a new home. They are pets. They are pets with a job. They're pets. They're animals. And now it can harvest lumber for me. Who the fuck is at my front door? I'll be right back. Hold on. What the fuck? expecting that when I left. Um, no, there was someone pushing a lawnmower. What it looked like it was across my yard, and I didn't fucking know who they were. So for a second there, I was like, "Hey, what the fuck?" But what it turned out was it was just someone moving across the sidewalk. I have a natural yard. I put like a lot of effort into making my yard a natural yard. But there are some people that don't like that because it grows a little bit more wildly. Like I still try to keep it within like the regulations, but it grows a little bit more wildly than other yards. Because that's the fucking point. So for like half a second there, I thought that what was happening was someone was just deciding to mow my fucking lawn out of frustration, and I was about to lose my shit. My girlfriend just texted me that she found a baby bird, like not a fledgling, and she doesn't know what to do. I have a feeling this might result in me leaving to go take the bird to like a vet or something. Hold on. Now I'm gonna. Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta look up something real quick. There's a baby bird that is got big feet, underdeveloped wings. The mama's nowhere nearby. Was in the middle of the road. I need to see if our local animal shelter will take it. Okay. Okay, I gotta make a call real quick. Okay, hold on. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm calling an animal shelter real quick to see if they'll pick up the bird.
Shelter stray at if you pet, make a donation. 6. You're interested in volunteer? Press 7. In a apartment 8.
I guess 4? Hold on.
If you have found a lost or stray animal,
Fuck you.
the Virginia Beach SPCA cannot stray animals. That extension is busy. You have reached the shelter. Okay. Your name.
Oh my god. I hate these robocall systems. I hate these fucking these like, hey, we're not going to actually put you in contact with anyone, and we have no way for you to get in contact with anyone. Instead, we're going to give you a bunch of vague options to call.
No, we operate shelter and a clinic. Change. You may dial in at any time for location and hours. For the call. Thank you for calling the Virginia Beach SPCA Clinic. Please note that due to high call volume, we may be unable to take your call at the moment, but our dedicated phone team will call in a timely manner. If this is an animal emergency, please call Bay Beach Veterinary Hospital at 757-427.
Don't give me other options. Just fucking pick up the phone.
To make a appointment, press 1. Make a clinic appointment, press 2. For calling to refill a medication, press 3. For a current client and speak with a technician or are returning a veterinarian's call, press 4. Hours of operation, location, or
Just put me through to fucking someone.
static.
I'm gonna hurt someone. I'm gonna fucking hurt someone. There should be a way to actually contact a human fucking being. Okay, what other shelters are there nearby? Give me a second. Give me a fucking second. How about this one? Wildlife Rescue.
Hello, you've reached Lisa Barlow with Tidewater Rehabilitation and Environmental Education. If this is a personal call, please leave a message. A call about injured wildlife, please hang up, dial 757-53189 again, and leave a detailed text message. Your name, address, phone number, type of animal that you have, problem with animal, detailed photographs.
Are you fucking kidding me? Hey, I know you have an emergency with an injured wildlife animal, but how about you fucking text us and we'll get back to you eventually? Holy shit! How much do they not give a fuck? Like, this is their job. This is their fucking job, and it's still like, oh, we'll get back to you. Don't worry, we'll get back to you. Are you fucking... Yeah, no, they sent me a DM, but it's still like... It's a bird in the fucking heat. What I want is to get a hold of someone so that if I say, hey, if I pick up this bird from my girlfriend's place of work, can I bring it to you and you'll take care of it? But every single person is like, leave us a message, we'll get back to you. Go fuck yourself. Have someone on call. Holy shit. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I will be back. I am going to pick up the bird. Okay, give me a second. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to go pick up the bird. I will be back. I'm going to feed the bird. I'm going to, and that, because right now it's in the heat and it's at her workplace, so she can't bring it inside for, like, obviously food safety reasons. I'm gonna go pick up the bird. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna have it right here. I'm gonna get a nice little box for it. I'm gonna have it right here. I'm feed it a little bit, and I'm gonna call the people, and eventually they can hopefully come and get it. I'll be back. Give me a second. Let me put on the BRB screen. I'm so sorry. Now I am furious that these people will not answer the fucking phone. I'll be back soon, don't worry. Because I'll stay on stream, be right back, and then I'll have the bird right here so I can watch it and feed it as it needs food. Okay, goddamn, that pisses me off. I'm back. I'll be more back soon. The bird is here. The bird is okay. I just need to make sure it's got food and stuff. Second. Okay. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, do. I'm going to take a little bit of water. To soften this food a little bit. So from what I'm seeing, you take some cat food or some dog food that's small enough. You soften it up for them with water, and then you feed it to them piece by piece with tweezers or a syringe. Right now I got some cat food soaking in water. He's a cute little guy. There you go. There's a little guy. Looking at me funny. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna get you some food, okay? We're gonna get you some. And then need to double check this. Do. Okay. Is this food soft enough for you yet? He doesn't want food yet. His name's Pete, according to my girlfriend. His name is Pete. He is not interested in eating right now. But it is 100+ degrees outside. Not really, it's like 90 something right now. And he would not have been able to survive in that heat because Des works at a place that prepares food. So it's not like they're going to let her bring the bird in. buddy. Yeah, you chirping? Chirping? You want some food? You want a little bit of food? Is that what you're chirping for? Yeah, I know. Hopefully help's coming soon for you, buddy, okay? Know about repos, just let me know when you're good. Okay. Will do. Ideally, Bird gets some help first. Okay, it's this one. Trying to figure out what type of bird it is. Scratching his little face. He's definitely missing some feathers and stuff. Either Phasma or Repo, Staley. One or the other. I'm gonna call the number again.
Hello, you've reached Lisa Barlow with Tidewater Rehabilitation and Environmental Education. If this is a personal call, please leave a message. If this is a call about injured or orphaned wildlife, please hang up, dial 757-353189 again, and leave a detailed text message, your name, address, phone number that you have, problem with detailed photographs if you can send them. I will return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
don't want you typing in my shit. Okay. Would you like some food? I'm going to try again. I'm going to be very distracted because I'm going to keep trying to make sure the bird's taken. He's not opening his mouth for food yet, so I don't think he's hungry. But he's also not pulling away from me like he did a little bit earlier, so I think he's getting a little bit more comfortable with the fact that I'm not going to hurt him. But I will be going back to check on him periodically. Okay. I left this on, so I'm starving now. The new base location I like is a bit too hot and heavy for me right now. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of bases that you just don't want to start at. Although you're already level 31 last time I checked, so you might be fine. Permanent fern, an extra berry plantation. I can do that. I can do that.
What?
Okay. Bam. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna leave one ear uncovered so that I can hear if he starts chirping for food or something. If the one place doesn't get back to me soon, or if the one place doesn't get back to me soon enough to he's looking at me like he's pissed off. Cute guy. Fuck, I'm gonna have to do that now. Okay, Yeah, I'm gonna have to go do that now. I'm gonna end stream, and I'll come back later once I've dropped this little guy off because the VBSBCA's receiving hours stop at 4 and it's 3:20 for wildlife, and I want to make sure he gets his help today, especially since it's Friday and me and Des are not equipped to take care of a injured baby bird. So I'm gonna go take him to the VB. I'm gonna go take Pete back there to the Humane Society where they take in wildlife because you need to get there before 4. And then when I come back, I'll probably restart stream. So I'll see you guys in a bit. But it's gonna be a long enough trip that I don't want to just leave stream up like.